The afternoon sun glinted off the metal roof of the farm shed, illuminating the carefully maintained grounds surrounding it. This shed, sturdy and fortified, had long been a symbol of the farm's operational heart, housing machinery, supplies, and sensitive materials critical to the land's management. Yet, as always, HOA Karen saw a chance to assert control where she had none. Ignoring boundaries and protocol, she invaded the shed, unaware that it was secured not only under federal regulation, but also under meticulous protective measures that ensured the property's sovereignty remained absolute. I arrived at the scene just as Karen stepped inside, her expression a mixture of audacity and confidence. She had dialed the police in the hope of detaining me at a grill near the reservoir, operating under the assumption that her calls could compel action. What she did not realize was that the farm, and every structure within it, was under my control, fortified both physically and legally. Her intrusion collided immediately with foresight, preparation, and strategy. Rather than reacting with confrontation, I approached with measured authority. Every angle of the shed, every access point, and every potential path for unauthorized movement had been anticipated and monitored. The federal safeguards embedded in the shed's design ensured that intrusion would be immediately detected and neutralized. Karen's audacity, bold as it was, could not overcome the layers of planning and protection in place. As I entered the area, I observed her hesitation. The presence of security systems, reinforced entryways, and documented authority created a situation she had not anticipated. Her plan, predicated on assumption rather than knowledge, began to unravel. The police officers she had called, upon arrival, were briefed on the legal and operational realities of the property. Any attempt to enforce her claims would have been both unlawful and ineffective. Throughout the day, I worked methodically to restore full operational oversight. The shed's access points were secured, the surrounding grounds were monitored, and every item within the shed was accounted for. Karen's attempt at intrusion, intended to intimidate or control, had no effect on the farm's functioning. Equipment continued to operate, supplies remained secure, and the farm's operations were uninterrupted. Her presence, intended to assert dominance, only highlighted her misunderstanding of the farm's preparedness and authority. By late afternoon, the situation had shifted decisively. Karen, confronted with the reality of her failed intrusion, realized that she had underestimated both the planning and authority embedded in the farm's management. The shed remained fully secured, every operational system continued without disruption, and the surrounding property maintained its sovereignty. Karen's audacity had been neutralized without confrontation, simply through strategy, oversight, and lawful authority. As evening approached, the sun cast long shadows across the pond and fields. The shed stood as a fortified symbol of preparation and resilience, its interior intact, its security systems active, and its legal protections fully enforced. Karen's intrusion had failed completely, leaving behind a clear record of audacity confronted by foresight and authority. The farm's operations, its structures, and its occupants remained untouchable and sovereign. By nightfall, the farm lay in calm and quiet. Every entry point, every path, and every system had been monitored and reinforced, ensuring that any future intrusion attempts would meet the same decisive outcome. Karen's interference had been rendered irrelevant, leaving the farm secure, its resources protected, and its sovereignty reaffirmed. The day's events underscored an enduring principle. Intrusion, regardless of intent or boldness, cannot prevail against preparation, strategy, and lawful authority. The shed, the reservoir, and the surrounding property stood as a testament to foresight, planning, and meticulous oversight. Karen's audacity had been entirely neutralized, leaving the farm untouchable, resilient, and fully sovereign. A living demonstration that knowledge and preparation are the ultimate defenses against intrusion.